15 insane facts about the Kickboxer movie franchise explored. In 1989, actor Jean-Claude Van Damme paired up with director David Worth for the movie Kickboxer, a movie that brought Muay Thai to the mainstream and spawned an entire franchise that had everyone trying to learn martial arts. With 7 movies, the Kickboxer franchise has been very influential and is at the top of every action lover's list of favorite movies. So today, after nearly 36 years since the release of the first film, let's look at all the insane trivia regarding the franchise. Grab your popcorn, click on the subscribe button, and let's get started. Number 1. A much darker plot. The plot of the first Kickboxer movie is credited to Glenn A. Bruce, Mark DeSalle, and Jean-Claude Van Damme. The story revolves around Kurt Sloan, played by Van Damme, seeking revenge against Tong Po, a kickboxing champion, for paralyzing his brother Eric. This was not the original plot of the story. In the earlier drafts, Kurt defeated Tong in an American kickboxing match, after which the sore loser turned up at Kurt's house. He decided to take revenge on Kurt and attacked him, but Kurt's mother was fatally kicked in the scuffle. Writer and director Sheldon Lettich was first given the responsibility of polishing up the script, and he didn't like the story one bit, especially after the fact that the mother was holding a plate of cookies at the time of her death, so he changed the story to add Eric. Unfortunately, Lettich did not get along with Mark DeSalle and stepped out of the movie to work on the film Lionheart. Number 2. Childhood friendship. Harold Diamond, considered a pioneer of American kickboxing in Florida, was supposed to play the role of Tong Po. At the very last minute, Diamond decided not to step into the role, so Van Damme, who himself was a replacement for Chuck Norris, persuaded his childhood friend, Michel Kesey, who was hired as a technical advisor and choreographer, to play the role. Kesey and Van Damme had trained in the same dojo as kids in Belgium, and Kesey also took on the role of Van Damme's personal trainer during the production of the film. As Tong Po is Thai, and Kesey is Belgian, special effects and makeup artist Earl Ellis had to step in with his magical hands to transform him into an Asian, a big taboo in today's standards. The filmmakers also wanted people to believe that Po was a real guy, so they credited Tong Po as playing himself, and Kesey missed out on seeing his name in the credits. But he did not remain in the dark for long, and his spectacular performance even served as the physical inspiration for a character in Mortal Kombat, the Shokan Prince Goro. Number 3. The real MVP. The hidden star of Kickboxer was Charles Wong, a producer of the movie, who came through multiple times and without whom the movie would probably not be a great success. The first problem arose when the budget proved to be too tight to pay all the extras who were supposed to fill the seats of the Bangkok Stadium, where an important fight scene takes place. So Charles Wong lent out his Rolls Royce to solve it. The second problem arose when the government of Thailand refused to let them shoot in Stone City, which was a site of great religious importance in Thai culture. But Wong pulled some strings and the Thai government eased their restriction. Director Mark DeSalle constantly complained about the heat, humidity, and pests, making it nearly impossible to shoot on location. Wong came through once more and gave DeSalle a beeper that kept the bugs away. Number 4. Real-life inspirations. There are too many elements in the movie that have been derived from real life. The role of Eric, Kurt's brother, is played by Dennis Alexio, who was the World Cruiserweight Kickboxing and World Light Heavyweight Champion. The title that Eric holds of the International Sports Karate Association Heavyweight Championship was held by Dennis in real life. That's not all. Do you remember the scene where Kurt's legs were tied up with meat and he's chased by a dog? That scene was inspired by real life as well, as Van Damme sensei used to make him wear a protective suit and asked him to withstand a trained dog who would try to pull him down. Number 5. It was not always Kickboxer. The movie was not released as Kickboxer in many parts of Europe, as it was called Karate Tiger 3. The first Karate Tiger movie, also called No Retreat, No Surrender, starred Jean-Claude Van Damme and was directed by Corey Yuen. A sequel to the movie was released in 1987, but Van Damme did not reprise his role because of safety concerns, as the majority of the film was shot in the jungles of Cambodia. This almost seems prophetic, as he also backed away from the sequel to Kickboxer. The reasons, however, were different, as Van Damme had to appear in the 1991 movie Double Impact, and could not make time for Kickboxer 2. Though Kickboxer was released as Karate Tiger 3, there is a third movie in the No Retreat, No Surrender movie series, which was released in 1990. This movie was also called Contacto Sangriento, or literally Bloody Contact, in many Latin American countries. Number 6. An impressive stand-in. As Van Damme was no longer available, the plot of Kickboxer 2, The Road Back, was set to focus on the third Sloan brother, David. Tong Po, after his humiliating defeat at the hands of Kurt, had killed both Kurt and Eric, so now it was up to David to avenge his brothers. Emmanuel Curvin appeared as the stand-in for Van Damme's Kurt, and a long fight was shot between him and Kesey to show the death of Kurt. But the fight was so impressive that it overshadowed the final fight between Poe and David, and director Albert Pyun decided to cut it out completely. Number 7. An homage to Benny. In one of the early scenes of Kickboxer 3, The Art of War, David can be seen wearing a top that has the words, "Benny the Jets World Champion Karate." This is a reference to Benny Urquidez, an undefeated kickboxing champion whose career lasted nearly 30 years. He has worked with Jackie Chan in the 1984 movie Wheels on Meals and the 1988 movie Dragons Forever. He was also the fight coordinator and choreographer in Kickboxer 2, The Road Back. Number 8. A minor injury. Huge action films usually end up with one or more people hurt, and Kickboxer 2 was no exception to this tragedy. In the scene where Tong Po, or Michel Kesey, throws Jean LaBelle out of the ring, Kesey hurt himself and the local fire department rushed onto the set. But Kesey recovered quickly and did not need any medical attention. Number 9. A little bit of movie magic. The fight between Sasha Mitchell and Michel Kesey towards the end of Kickboxer 2, The Road Back, is made impressive through the broken glass, which the two fighters rub on their fists. Though it looks realistic, neither Kesey nor Mitchell actually touched real broken glass. The fake glass was made using silicone ice. And as for the scene where David Sloan rubs his fist into glass shards, a fake human arm was used. Props coordinator Teague Barry, whose credits include Dante's Peak and Universal Soldier, made the arm from a cast of his own fist. Number 10. Diva Fitz. The third movie, Kickboxer 3: Art of War, was shot with great difficulty as director Rick King did not get along with the star of the film, Sasha Mitchell. King later accused Mitchell of being extremely aggressive throughout the shoot, and he mentioned that the star displayed diva behavior, from throwing tantrums to making death threats when he didn't get his way. In an interview, he said that Mitchell was probably aggressive because he thought that people thought he was stupid, which King admits is true. King also claimed that Sasha Mitchell abused star privilege in a very negative way. Number 11. Prophetic coincidence. In Kickboxer 4, The Aggressor, you can see an actor sporting a shirt that reads Mark Dacascos Kung Fu. Mark Dacascos is a martial artist and actor who you can find in Hawaii Five-0, John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, and Mortal Kombat Legacy. On top of this, he has a lot of accolades as a martial artist. Funnily enough, Mark starred in the Redemption Kickboxer 5 after Mitchell decided not to reprise his role. Number 12. Real World Ref. In Kickboxer 4, The Aggressor, Sloan knocks out Megan Lawrence, after which one of Tong Po's henchmen comments, "Get that mouse out of here." This is a reference to Michelle Krasnu, the actress who plays Megan Lawrence, as her ring name was Mouse. Number 13. StarPowered Reboot. In 2016, the Kickboxer franchise was rebooted with the star-powered movie, Kickboxer Vengeance, directed by John Stockwell. The movie welcomes back Jean-Claude Van Damme, who plays the role of Master Durand, Kurt Sloan's teacher. Retired professional wrestler Dave Bautista steps in to play Tong Po, while Elaine Musi, a trained kickboxer, karate, and jiu-jitsu artist, plays Kurt. Gina Carano, a pioneer in women's fighting in MMA. Jorge St. Pierre, a Canadian mixed martial artist considered one of the greatest in MMA history. UFC welterweight champion Tyrone LeCant Woodley. UFC heavyweight champion Fabricio Verdum, and two-time UFC heavyweight champion Cain Velasquez can all be seen in the movie. Number 14. Van Damme's dancing skills. At a party celebrating the success of the movie Bloodsport, director Marc Desal and his wife witnessed Jean-Claude Van Damme dancing his heart out. Desal decided then and there that he needed to include a scene with Van Damme's dance. The result was the cheesy yet famous dancing scene that Van Damme remembers to this day. The scene is so iconic that many cast members of Kickboxer Retaliation, the sequel to Kickboxer Vengeance, copy his dance moves during the end credits of the movie. Number 15. More cameos. Following the tradition of Kickboxer Vengeance, where talented martial artists make an appearance, Kickboxer Retaliation also boasts many strong cameos. Brian Shaw, 4-time World's Strongest Man, Rico Verhoeven, Glory Heavyweight Champion, and Vanderlei Silva, the record holder for the most wins, title defenses, knockouts, and longest winning streak in Pride history, all make an appearance. Marvelous verdict. These were our top 15 interesting facts about the Kickboxer franchise. Let us know in the comments if we left out any of your favorites. If you liked this video, please give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends, as it encourages us to make more mind-blowing content for you. We'll be back soon with yet another amazing video, but until then, take care and stay awesome.